Love is not merely an emotion. It is the fundamental creative principle of the universe, a dynamic, intelligent energy that permeates every atom of existence, waiting to be consciously directed by those who understand its profound transformative potential. Most people move through life unaware that they are standing at the center of an infinite field of creative possibility, their thoughts and emotions constantly sculpting the very fabric of reality. Imagine for a moment that you are not a limited, separate being struggling against life's challenges, but a direct expression of a cosmic intelligence that has no boundaries, no limitations. What if the love you seek is not something to be found outside yourself, but is actually the very essence of your being? What if every challenge you've ever faced is nothing more than an invitation to recognize your own unlimited nature? The journey we're about to explore will challenge everything you've been taught about your own potential. We're going to dive deep into the metaphysical understanding of love as a universal law, a principle more fundamental than gravity, more consistent than any physical force, and infinitely more malleable than you've ever imagined. This is not about positive thinking or spiritual platitudes. This is about understanding the scientific and spiritual mechanics of consciousness, and how love operates as the most powerful transformative energy in the universe. By the end of our exploration, you won't just understand love, you'll know yourself as love incarnate. To truly comprehend love as a healing force, we must first deconstruct our limited understanding of reality. Modern science and ancient spiritual wisdom are converging on a revolutionary understanding. Consciousness is not something produced by the brain, but is instead a fundamental field of intelligence that permeates all of existence. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of religious science and a pioneering thinker in the New Thought movement, understood this principle decades before quantum physics began to validate these insights. He recognized that we are not separate from the universe. We are the universe experiencing itself through an individualized expression of consciousness. Think about the implications of this understanding. Every thought you've ever had, every emotion you've experienced, every belief you hold is not just a personal, isolated event. It's a ripple in the vast ocean of universal consciousness, capable of creating tangible effects in your physical reality. The traditional scientific worldview has taught us that we are passive observers of reality, that external circumstances happen to us, and we are largely powerless to change them. But emerging research in quantum physics, consciousness studies, and energy medicine is revealing a radically different perspective. We are active participants in the creation of our experience. Our consciousness is not confined to our brain or even our body. It extends far beyond our physical limitations, interconnected with everything that exists. Love, in this context, is not just a feeling between two people. It is the fundamental connective tissue of the universe, an intelligent, responsive energy that obeys the instructions of conscious awareness. When we begin to see love as an energy system rather than just an emotion, we open ourselves to a profound understanding of personal transformation. Love becomes a technology of consciousness, a precise instrument through which we can reshape our internal and external realities. We live in an era of unprecedented paradox. We are more technologically connected than ever before, yet increasingly isolated and disconnected from our true essence. Depression, anxiety, and a pervasive sense of meaninglessness have become epidemic in modern society. Why do so many intelligent, capable individuals feel stuck? Why do our best efforts at personal transformation often feel like rowing upstream, meeting constant resistance? The answer lies in our fundamental misunderstanding of how energy and consciousness actually work. Most people are operating from a paradigm of lack and limitation. They view themselves as small, separate beings fighting against an indifferent universe. Their internal narratives are filled with beliefs like, "I'm not good enough," "Success is hard," "Love is painful," "I'll never have enough," "The world is a dangerous place." These are not just thoughts. They are energetic programs that create precise vibrational frequencies, which then attract corresponding experiences. Every belief is a filter through which we interpret and create our reality. Our educational systems, societal structures, and cultural narratives have conditioned us to see ourselves as limited. We're taught to compete rather than collaborate, to protect ourselves rather than open ourselves, to acquire rather than to share. This fragmented worldview creates a chronic state of stress and separation that blocks the natural flow of love's healing energy. Dr. Holmes understood that this perceived separation is nothing more than an illusion, a mental construct that we've collectively agreed upon, but which has no fundamental basis in the deeper truth of our interconnected existence. The problem is not that love is unavailable. The problem is that we've forgotten how to recognize, channel, and embody love as a creative principle. We've been looking for power in external circumstances when the most profound power resides within our own consciousness. Our exploration now delves into the most profound frontier of human understanding, the intricate landscape of consciousness as a living, dynamic system of infinite potential. Traditional paradigms have viewed human beings as fixed, limited entities struggling against external circumstances. But emerging scientific research and ancient wisdom traditions are revealing a radically different perspective. Consciousness is not a product of the brain, but a fundamental field of intelligence that permeates all of existence. We are not separate from the universe. We are the universe experiencing itself through an individualized lens of awareness. Each human being is a complex, multidimensional energy system capable of generating, transmitting, and transforming subtle energetic frequencies. Quantum physics introduces us to the holographic universe model, which suggests that every part contains information about the whole. Just as a holographic plate, when split, contains the entire image in each fragment, you are a complete representation of the infinite creative principle. This means your consciousness is not limited by physical boundaries. Every cell in your body contains the blueprint of universal intelligence. You have access to infinite creative potential in each moment. Transformation can occur instantaneously when you shift your energetic frequency. Practical energy mastery techniques. 1. Quantum coherence meditation. Most meditation practices focus on stillness. Quantum coherence meditation goes beyond actively programming your consciousness to align with desired realities. Advanced practice protocol. Enter a relaxed, receptive state. Visualize your desired reality with sensory precision. Generate the exact emotional frequency of having already achieved your vision. Create a vibrational match between your internal state and external desire. Release attachment to specific outcomes. Trust the universal intelligence to orchestrate manifestation. 2. Emotional frequency calibration. Emotions are not random experiences but precise energy transmission systems. Each emotional state generates a specific vibrational frequency that attracts corresponding experiences. Emotional frequency scale. Lowest frequencies: fear, shame, guilt, anger. Mid-range frequencies: neutrality, acceptance, willingness. Highest frequencies: love, joy, gratitude, enlightenment. By consciously moving up this scale, you restructure your energetic blueprint, creating more expansive life experiences. Neuroplasticity and consciousness reprogramming. Modern neuroscience confirms what mystics have known for millennia. Our brain is constantly rewiring itself based on our conscious attention. Every thought creates new neural pathways, effectively programming our default reality experience. Neuroplastic transformation methodology. Identify limiting belief patterns. Create conscious alternative narratives. Repeatedly generate new emotional states. Physically rewire neural networks. Stabilize new consciousness configurations. Quantum entanglement of human relationships. Relationships are not merely physical interactions but quantum communication systems. Every interaction generates subtle energetic exchanges that impact our consciousness field. By understanding relationships as energy dynamics, we can release codependent patterns, create healthy energetic boundaries, cultivate conscious transformative connections, recognize relationships as mirrors of internal states. The pinnacle of our journey converges on a profound, transformative realization. You are not a limited being seeking love, but love itself experiencing conscious exploration through human form. This is not a metaphorical concept, but a fundamental truth validated by emerging scientific understanding. Consciousness is an infinite, intelligent field of potential that transcends individual identity. You are simultaneously a unique individual expression, an integral part of universal intelligence, a creative principle capable of reshaping reality. The moment of awakening occurs when you fully internalize this understanding. It's not an intellectual concept, but a visceral, cellular recognition that transforms your entire energetic system. In this awakened state, you recognize that limitations are self-imposed constructs. Every challenge is an invitation to expand. Your consciousness shapes reality moment by moment. Universal intelligence flows through you continuously. Love is not an emotion but a creative principle, practical manifestation of infinite potential. To truly embody this awakened state requires radical self-acceptance, continuous energetic calibration, conscious choice in every moment, surrendering control while maintaining clear intention, trusting the intelligent universe. Our exploration has traversed the profound landscape of consciousness, revealing love as the fundamental creative principle of existence. We've discovered a revolutionary understanding that fundamental principles of conscious evolution. 1. Consciousness as creative intelligence. Reality is a dynamic, responsive field. Thoughts and emotions are precise energy instructions. We are active participants in reality creation. 2. Interconnected energy systems. Individual consciousness is part of a larger quantum field. Every action generates ripple effects. Separation is an illusion. 3. Transformation through awareness. Conscious attention reshapes neural pathways. Emotional frequencies attract corresponding experiences. Personal growth is a continuous, intentional process. 4. Love as universal principle. Beyond emotional experience. A fundamental creative intelligence. The connective tissue of existence. Practical integration strategies. Daily consciousness calibration practices. Intentional emotional frequency management. Quantum visualization techniques. Releasing generational and personal limiting patterns. Cultivating radical self-love and acceptance. This exploration is an invitation, not to acquire something new, but to remember your intrinsic, unlimited nature. Next steps. Subscribe for continued consciousness exploration. Practice daily awareness practices. Share these insights with open-hearted seekers. Commit to your personal transformation. Trust in your infinite potential. You are not here to fit into existing paradigms. You are here to expand the very understanding of human potential. Your evolution begins now.